Alright, what's going on, everybody? Haven't seen this out in a while, so I had to say it. Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast where people think they're members when they're not, and the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an Instant Classic. That's what I meant. The other thing, it just slipped out. But we're talking about TNA Impact Wrestling for 5/24/2016. They labeled this as Mayhem because they need a tagline. You know, they could have called it Bell to Bell again, you know, but, you know, they want to change it up. They want to change it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. But, let's jump right into it. We had a nice little video package to start off the show, talking about what happened last week, and then we got into a Matt Hardy promo. Hardy looks like a character from Zoolander to me. There's one. Isn't there a character that has like the gold or blonde like stripe or white stripe or something? I'm pretty sure there is. It's the one that Will Ferrell plays, isn't it? Doesn't he have a? I don't know if you ever watched the movie before, but for some reason he just looks like a Zoolander character to me. And then he even kind of sounds like one when he talks, which even just makes it even better. But I like the promo. I'm glad that they're kind of even going with this new, like, darker, distraught Matt Hardy. They're still kind of changing him a little bit. They're still making changes instead of keeping him the same. I thought that was kind of cool. Any thoughts on the new and improved and Zoolander-esque Matt Hardy?
First of all, I don't see anything remotely close to anything with Zoolander. I think crazy. Somebody been drinking the Kool-Aid a little too much. But I have to kind of go a little bit into last week because unfortunately I wasn't on last week's because emergencies came up, blah blah blah. I'm still pissed that they revealed him so quickly. Like, literally the next week after the Willows started appearing. I was so mad. I wanted them to keep this Willow thing going on and kind of, even though we knew who it was, I wanted them to keep it going and kind of build it up that way, not have him just reveal himself, you know, the next week. And we don't even know who the other Willows are. That just kind of, well, I mean, we kind of do now, because we're debuted tonight. But
real quick though, I honestly didn't think it was bad. It was a bad thing because of what you just said. We didn't know. We already knew Matt Hardy was the main Willow. I think the mystery to me was who were the other two guys, and I don't even was that the same? Were they the same guys though? Because TNA signed a lot of people, so it doesn't necessarily mean it was those who should not be named yet. Those guys.
It was. No, it was. It was them.
Did you look on Wikipedia?
No, I just know.
But continue your point on last week or this week or.
Yeah, I feel like they should have built it up more. I think it would have made it even better. You know, like we said, we knew the main one was Matt Hardy, but it could have built up. Oh, you know, who are the other ones? Who are these mystery guys? Blah blah blah. Because I honestly didn't know it was supposed to be Sylvester LaFour and Marcus Louis. I knew they were signed, but I didn't know they weren't going to put them in that storyline. So I just think it could have been, you know, have them keep, you know, attacking Jeff, have them keep, you know, interfering and stuff. Build it up really big, you know, and then have him reveal it right before Slammiversary. But I mean, I like this too. I'm not sure I like it's weird having Matt do almost that weird accent. I like it, but it's just, I don't know. It has to grow on me a little bit. But I definitely like it. It's definitely something completely different from anything we've seen from Matt Hardy before. We haven't seen this kind of deranged Matt Matt Hardy before with the crazy hair. So it's kind of, at least, TNA is doing something new again.
Alrighty. So I'm just gonna stay with the promo / video packages. I suppose we got a Mike Bennett promo. Just basically him and EC3 still going at it. He ended up screwing EC3. We'll get to that a little bit later. But he talks. He says some things about art. And kind of he had cut a promo in the ring too, which basically was the same promo, except he had that little art piece thing about prints and stuff. Any thoughts on that promo that he cut?
I understood everything until he started talking about art and prints and Van Gogh and whatever, and I was like, what in the hell does this have to do with anything? I am so confused. But I kind of like that he kind of screwed him over out of the number one contender whatever shot, because it takes him out of that picture and kind of puts him into another storyline, which they don't often do. They just kind of stop things. Sometimes they don't really segue into different new kind of storylines, and I like that they're actually doing that in this one.
Alrighty, so next we got a Maria promo talking about the future of the Knockouts division. Gail Kim would come out. She would threaten to, put the hands, lay them on Maria. Not gently, but she would lay them on there. And Sienna would end up attacking from behind, and that would end up setting up a match between Sienna and Gail Kim for Gail Kim's career. I don't know if this is something that Maria's just going to do. I know Maria's main feud is with Gail Kim, and they need a way to get rid of Velvet Sky since she was leaving anyway. So I don't know if this is going to be something she just does all the time, or if this is kind of the climax of that portion of this feud. But I was excited for the match to see see more of Sienna. Any thoughts on Maria?
I liked it. I'm wondering what they're planning with this. With Slammiversary coming up and everything, if they're gonna have somebody, like Dixie Carter or somebody re-sign Gail Kim, and finally have that big match against Maria and Gail Kim that they've kind of been teasing, and we sort of got it, but not really. But I think that's what they're trying to build up to. Right. You drink that water.
You would stop as soon as I start drinking some water, man. I see what you're doing, and you're trying to sabotage me, and I'm not gonna let it happen. Speaking of sabotage, not necessarily. I just wanted to make some kind of decent segue to this. We had a Grado and Shera thing backstage. They were kind of giving thanks to each other. I couldn't understand a word Mahali Shera was saying this week at all. I can't even I can't even copy it this week because I had no idea what he was saying. He said a lot of words and I had no idea what he was saying. But they talk about how Grado's like he's excited for a fight, and he's got a nice equalizer this week. And, he's got some lunch. He's got some lunch. He got a little turkey leg. He got the turkey leg. This is just a funny little segment between these two. Any thoughts about this?
I mean, first of all, why are you carrying a turkey leg in your singlet? That just does not seem comfortable at all. And secondly, Mahabali Shera starts eating the man's turkey leg, and he doesn't even react to it. I'm like, he is eating your lunch. He didn't even ask. He just started chomping on it. I was like, come on, man.
Alrighty, I'm gonna just put this one and the next one that we had, the next segment we had, and I'm just gonna put them together since they're the same, basically the kind of the same thing. The bromans, This segment was funny too. Robbie's on one side of the fence, and Jesse's on another side, like the little fence that they had, and they were talking on the phone. And, you know, Robbie's talking about some things, you know, trying to get them to the three-time tag team champions. And then, you know, Jesse's doing other things, and then there happens to be a guru. So they go to the gym. We could think. They go to the gym to visit the guru, and they're kind of confused on who the guru is. They're like, who is this guy? You know, I thought it was Casey at first. I was like, is it Casey? You know, so you're looking for a guy to be the guru to get them where they need to get. And Jesse, you know, looks behind him, and it's you know, Raquel. It's what'd you say?
It's Justin.
It's Justin. It was Justin. No, it was Raquel. And they end up kind of having some words and getting a good workout in. And then next week, it's about focus. It's about focus. But this was a funny little segment that they had with the guru thing. It just makes me really confused about Raquel, because they put her in that thing with Lashley, and they pushed it really hard, like for like 2 weeks. They pushed it really hard, and then they just stopped. I don't know if there was something like she couldn't travel with them, or it was some kind of weird situation where they couldn't continue that, but they didn't. And then randomly tonight, she's a guru now. That's what she was, a guru for Lashley. That's why I got the title match. You know, she's kind of that guru you don't see all the time. You just see, I see what they're doing. You know, I see what they're trying. I don't see what they're trying. But it was cool to see her back in this fashion. I don't know if she's ever going to wrestle ever. But, you know, she can do some ballet stuff, I suppose, then. A little manager type stuff, I guess. And will the Blowmans become 3-time tag team champions? I'm kind of curious. Any thoughts on this?
Oh, first of all, we don't know if she can wrestle. We saw literally no wrestling skills in Tough Enough at all. I like the first part of this segment where they're on separate sides of the fence. And the one lady walks by and she's like, you guys know you're standing right next to each other, right? That was pretty funny. Then when they go to the gym, I was wondering who they were gonna have be the guru, and then I saw Raquel and I was like, no, why you gotta do this to me, TNA? Why you gotta do this to me? I hate her so much. But I'm still upset that they teased that darker, you know, bromance. And we got nothing at all. And this isn't even hinting at anything darker, because she's not dark. She has no character right now. Like, we don't know anything about her. She seemed darker in that 2-week period when they were pushing her with Lashley than she did in this. She just kind of seemed a little bit generic in this to me. I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll actually do something cool here and it'll work out, but...
So, 3-time champs. I want it. I know you don't want it because you hate the Bowmans, but I want it. I need it. Alrighty. Next we got Gail Kim on her feelings and all that, and you know she mad and stuff, and then cool little video on Al Snow. I like that. I did, and then I liked it because it kind of mixed his former promos, the past promos, with kind of some new video. Any thoughts on that? The Gail Kim thing with it was there.
I mean, Gail Kim and the feels. She got the feels. She got the angry feels and stuff. I don't know, nothing about that. I like the Al Snow video thing. I still have no idea what they're doing with him or why they're doing this or where they're going with this. But it's cool to see.
Is he from France?
they're probably going to try to convince us that he's from France. They're probably going to do that.
Alrighty, next we got Al Snow versus Grado. I did not mean to make that rhyme. It was going to rhyme anyway, but I didn't mean to force that one so bad. But Al Snow versus Grado.
Yeah, you did.
Snow comes out and he hides behind the stage. Then Grado comes out, dancing, fanny pack and whatnot. And Snow goes after him. Snow did cut a promo beforehand talking about he don't need weapons and it's all about wrestling and all that. And about the old school and and all that. Al Snow tries to go for a moonsault and he misses it. And then he tries to get the powder. I don't know what kind of powder it was. Who used to have that powder? Mr. Fuji? He got it from Mr. Fuji, I'm pretty sure. He had the powder, and he's going to try to throw it in Grado's face, but Grado kicks it in Al Snow's face. And then Cheryl comes out with the weapons, and Grado used to take your leg. He used to take his weapon. He used to take your leg as a weapon. He did. Like for real, I'm not even joking. He used to take your leg as a weapon. He was about to use the chain, but some guys with some jackets with French on the front. I don't know why I skipped to this match. I was doing promos. Anyway, I just thought about that in the middle of this match. I skipped it right to this match. but some French dudes come out with French on the little doohickey, and then they distract Grado and Al Snow into the snowplow. And we got a kind of a debut of Sylvester LaFour and Marcus Louis. Marcus Louis still didn't have hair, I'm pretty sure. From what I could see, I wasn't sure.
No. I don't think that was Marcus Louis. He had a little bit of hair, so I'm not convinced it was Marcus Louis.
But this was a cool little way to debut them. I'm wondering, is Al Snow going to be kind of their manager, like Gregory Helms, whatever we call him. Helms is, and I'll be honest, I want to see the Helms dynasty versus the Snow. What was that?
Oh, the French Alps. Because the snow, it's got snow on the top, and no,
Anyway, since I decided to skip this match, any thoughts on this match?
It wasn't the best match. It kind of seemed chaotic and just random at times, especially the turkey leg. Why? Why would you book that? Come on now. Come on. But I was excited when we got the debut of Sylvester LaFour and Marcus Louis. I wonder if that's going to be their ring names. And
it's not.
I like how the announcers sold it like they had no idea who these guys were, and everyone else in the arena knew who these guys were because they watch NXT. But I'm just excited to see what they do with him. I hope he is kind of their manager, because I think they could do some cool stuff. Because I didn't think they were too bad in NXT. NXT didn't really have anything for them to do. It felt like.
I kind of want to see the Helms Dynasty versus the Snow Alps thing, whatever you said.
The French Alps.
Yeah, that. I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see that. I think that would be cool. They probably will do that. I'm not sure though. But next we got Matt Hardy and Reddy Hardy having a little talk. Hold the baby's head up, man. Lady. Reddy wants him to kind of not forget about the fam. And then she holds little Maxwell. She holds him up to the face. Matt Hardy, and he starts he was freaking out. Maxwell's like, I don't like this at all. By the way, speaking of,
that's not my daddy.
He's like, what is this? But I don't know if you saw, speaking of Maxwell, I don't know if you saw that video It was on Instagram as well. I saw it. I don't know if you have Instagram, but I saw it, and it's freaking so adorable. Maxwell pinning. I don't know who it was who was pinning, but they put Maxwell on top of him and he pinned him. And then it was like the cutest thing ever. Any thoughts on Matt Hardy, maybe?
Was it on Matt Hardy's Instagram?
It's on Rebby's Instagram.
Oh, Rebby. It was weird, and I don't know what they're doing with this now. I mean, apparently they're breaking up the Matt Hardy brand, which kind of seems really quick. Like, it didn't seem like they were together that long for them to be breaking it up already. But if they do it right, I don't have a problem with it, because they are kind of transitioning into this kind of different storyline. It's the same storyline, but different in a way. I don't know. It was just kind of, it seemed like a little filler, really.
Alrighty, so next we had a Lashley Galloway kind of like face off. They kind of exchanged some words. Galloway doesn't want to wait, so he goes down to the ring. Dixie comes out, whatever music is. She comes out, and then she says that Galloway versus, we're going to wait on this. We don't need any more pandemonium. It's going crazy. Galloway versus Lashley, winner by knockout or tap out at Slammiversary. So that should be cool since the, kind of didn't end it in pandemonium. So you might as well just, just let it be. And then Lashley has some words, calls Galloway some things, and Galloway ain't having that. He ain't having it. Galloway comes in, hits him with the Claymore kick. Security comes in, and Galloway just clears the entire ring because screw security. Clears the entire ring, and then he gets hit with a spear. Then because this whole feud is kind of one-upmanship of how many people you can beat up. Lashley clears the ring, and then spears Stifler, and then chokes out Galloway. So Lashley's kind of the last man standing here in this one. With kind of when you think about it, last week Galloway was the last man standing, so they're kind of going back and forth and one-upsmanship and whatever. Something Justin probably wouldn't like is kind of like 50-50 booking. But anyway, any thoughts on this? I'm still liking this feud. I think the end's going to be fun. Any thoughts? Knockout or tap out? Which one do you think? Which one do you want, Casey?
I'm thinking roll up.
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's knockout. Okay, you can roll him up, and then he might hit his head, and then
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a hard roll up, that he hit his head, and I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, so I'm gonna stop.
So he just had roll up on. Okay, we're gonna continue. We just gonna go ahead and continue. We had a Sienna.
Looking for that video. I'm sorry. You distracted me looking for the adorableness. I'm on a mission.
We got Sienna having a job to do tonight. Obviously ending Gail Kim's career for Maria. And then EC3 has a phone call to make. I think it was the main thing. Kind of wondering who he's gonna call. Ghostbusters, sorry. Kind of wondering who he's gonna call. Anyway, any thoughts on EC3, Sienna? Have you found the video? I think that's them.
Oh my god! And your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Maxwell, against some random dude. I don't even know who that is. What were we talking? We were talking about Sienna and
what are you talking about Addie? That's new. You didn't talk about her last week. Addie and the EC3, and who's he gonna call?
I'm curious who he's gonna call. I really hope it's somebody new or somebody that we haven't seen in a while. I hope it's not just somebody like they usually do who's only been out for like 2 weeks and comes back and we're supposed to be excited. I hope it is somebody either brand new or somebody that we haven't seen in a while. Sienna, I like her, but I still don't know that I can take her seriously as that kind of monster that they're trying to book her as. She doesn't give me that vibe of being like a monster. Like, she's good in the ring, but I don't get that kind of dominant, Havoc or Awesome Kong type feel from her. I could see her just as easily being a face, whereas like Awesome Kong and Havoc, I can't really see them being faces. But and Allie, why are they doing this to her? Why are they making her? She is good in the ring. If you watch her indie stuff, and now they're making her an assistant, and this is some crap. And she's annoying too. They're making her the annoying assistant, not even just a normal assistant. No. TNA, why you got? First you do the Raquel thing to me, and now you're doing this.
Alrighty, so next we have Spread and Tyrus. They're having a talk, Tyrus just, we when Tyrus is going to turn, because he's just like, I don't care anymore. And then in this segment, he was like, Spread, you talking a lot, but I don't really care. And even when Reby came up, he was like, but Reby says, do it for the fam, tonight. Do it for the fam. For the fam. For the Hardy brand. The Fizzam. Any thoughts on doing it for the fam? And Spread and Tyrus and Reby? And a little back.
For the Fizzam. I hope they kind of turn Tyrus. Sweet Tea. No, not that. That was Tensai. Big. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was thinking about Sweet Tea, and now I'm thirsty. I want some sweet tea. No, I hope they do kind of turn him and maybe finally give him a title shot. Because I feel like TNA would actually give him a title shot, unlike WWE would, where she would never get that chance. He had the number one contendership that I don't. Did he try to go for it yet, or does he still have it? I think he.
Yeah, he went for it. Remember, he lost, and we were like, he should.
Yeah. But I hope they kind of turn him and maybe give him a single run, because I think he could do a single run. I don't think he needs to be a hired gun for anybody. I think he could do his own thing now. He's been in TNA long enough that he has the fans know him enough now that I think he could do something. I don't know what they're going to do with Rockstar Spud unless they build up the X Division again, which we'll get to the Ultimate X match that kind of upset me tonight. But I hope they do something good with him and not just kind of, we're keeping the Hardy brand and he's just going to be their bodyguard, because he's been the bodyguard the whole time he's been in TNA, and he can do so much more. He can dance.
He can fun.
He can fun. He like to dance. He like to fun.
Alright, let's jump into the matches. We got EC3 versus Matt Hardy. I think you gave your thoughts on this match. I thought it was pretty interesting. I think it worked both ways with Bennett costing EC3, because it extends that and pushes it on and kind of making that match kind of have to wait till anniversary. And with Matt Hardy, it doesn't make him look weak going into his soon-to-be match with Jeff Hardy. So it helped them both. in different ways. Any more thoughts on that, or should I move on to Al Snow versus the Grado that I already did?
You should move on to Grado versus Al Snow. I wonder where O-Dog was tonight.
I think I saw him in the crowd at one point. I wasn't sure though, but
yeah. My boy O-Dog.
But since we already did Al Snow versus Grado, let's get to the Ultimate X match. And since you hated it, let's give it to you.
All right. Well, we had the Helms Dynasty, which threw me off a little bit too, because I was like, okay, are they gonna go against each other? Are they gonna be a team? Are they gonna, I don't know. Versus Eddie Edwards and Zemayan. The match itself was good. I liked it. For me, I feel like Ultimate X matches should be at least